the dime. Step back, Chris Paul. And that's what
takes a tumble.
They do that passing, Murray and Jokic, sometimes without very much spacing, don't they, Ryan?
They do.
Yeah.
You see Paul trying to get something going, as he does there again by taking that.
Rebounding?
Well, the Thunder have made New York completely one-dimensional. And how about that and one? Oh, the jumper is good!
In and out dribble. And if you notice, that's his patented move late. Get to the right hand, get between the free throw line and the baseline, and that little fadeaway.
Something really dynamic. Like I say, this is a really, really solid basketball team.
He's going to run some clock. Surprised he even took the ball out of his hands.
Come out solidly offensively for a 4-point advantage. Paul and Adams work the screen and roll, and Chris on the fade rips the course.
Side out of bounds. Paul got not one but two screens to set him free, and it results in his first half.
He's also the leading scorer for the Grizzlies off the bench.
Well, you give Chris Paul that much spin.
Durant. Paul with 3 to shoot. Drives on Dillon. Knocks it in.
Lethal as Jokic, but still very capable. As Paul goes to his spot, and again, we give
6'9", you can get a bucket on anybody. Go ahead and get that bucket right there.
Chris Paul comes back and kind of leaves his calling.
Paul snuck away, found some space. Boy, what a move. Get his back to the up on Bowman. Outside to Paul. Paul passed up the 3, instead takes the jumper and knocks it down. Paul got around the screen, pulls up, and another big shot by Chris Paul to answer.
So you could have only imagined all the stuff that.
2 for 15 from 3. Paul gives the Thunder a only one a 2 for 1 here. So Paul takes that shot in the mid-range. He knew it was going in. Paul still dribbling in the corner. Got it right back. Open shot and almost automatic for Chris Paul. Paul in the mid-range. Such a San Antonio blew a 23-point lead last night in Denver. As Paul so nifty. 6 points. They're in the early going. Paul again. That jumper is good.
He knows his rims, right?
Paul got to the mid-range, pulls up. Coming out on the floor. First time here tonight. Nerlens Noel also back into the game. Paul steps back, tough shot. That is good. Why this Thunder team has had some success of late. Why this Thunder team, Michael, is 11 games over 500. 51 games into the season as CP gets into this.
Good job of tightening things up for the Thunder right now. Not allowing them to get into that pick and roll game. Chris Paul.
The answer. Veers, fades, and we are tied.
You just got to continue to go at him.
Chris Paul. He just knows exactly.
But what a pass right there by Montrezl Harrell.
Paul down the lane and down the hatch it goes. His own park play.
Every opportunity. We're so used to seeing a team that likes to play deliberate with the basketball. How about that deliberation?
Schroeder on the give back, Chris Paul.
Story, not only along with the painted area.
He makes it look easy.
Hornets will see Memphis their next game, which will be on Sunday in the Bluff City. Chris Paul up and down.
You wonder, Michael, will fatigue nip at the Raptors' heels playing the 3rd in 4 nights and the second of a back-to-back is Chris Paul.
Here's Chris Paul, 6 on the shot clock, under a minute to go. And naturally, Paul.
Here's Chris Paul. Nerlens Noel is checked back in as Paul works off a Noel's screen.
So smooth.
Started the game now 2 for 7. They've missed their last 5. 0 for 2 from beyond the arc.
And the difference, look what Chris Paul got. He got 2 feet in the lane.
Anthony, 2 very close friends. Paul steps back, got it up over Carmelo Anthony. Fire away and hit from 3. Paul this time gets around the screen, pulls up, and he's got another bucket.
Rocks are shooting a lot of threes. Those balls are bouncing long. You got to go chase them.
Paul, just like he did in the first quarter, picks up where he left off. Ball got around the screen, get in the mid-range, and scores with 17.
Easy call for the official. No argument from Harrison Barnes either.
Paul again steps back, and another much-needed bucket for the
Scooped it up, hit the corner three.
Boy, it has been Chris Paul's offense here in the first half, keeping Oklahoma City in it, and he continues to. Boy, he is bouncy. Paul steps into his move. Nice shot, Chris. The flurry of moves. Not quite out of it in the Eastern Conference is Paul.
They're the only teams with a better win percentage: Milwaukee, Utah, and the Lakers over that stretch. Chris Paul
getting that start.
And that's how weak side should work.
They fall back, and Paul takes.
Paul with the shot clock down to 5.
Get him to give the basketball up.
Paul, high arcing shot over the outstretched. Shot clock is off. Paul to the elbow, pulls up, and the Thunder needed that. Into the game,
Drops it over to McGee.
Paul got to his spot at the free throw line. Now he's in the
Cut it on that play.
Adams wanting to get rid of it. Hands it off to Paul. All of his momentum fading. Tough shot, still good. Mitchell right back the other way. As Paul looking for space. Got to the spot and drills the mid-range. There's a screen by Muscala. Same play this time. Paul found his stroke at the free throw.
Chris Paul, terrific reading that play.
Paul makes it 6 consecutive shots made for the Thunder here in this first.
Chris Paul hits the
inbounds pass off of White. Paul catches and scores. Big Memphis turnovers here in this fourth quarter. There's Paul. Paul, they fell asleep on him. And if you're going to fall asleep.
Paul utilizes it in a well pick. Has McCaw all over him. Still splashes the fadeaway.
Timeout. 9 on the shot clock for OKC. Thunder have won 3 in a row coming in here. Paul drains the jumper.
Defending him. So we have seen Diallo, we've seen Ferguson, and that can give the Thunder the lead, and it does. It's Chris Paul. As it has just been a handful of Thunder players making life difficult on him. He is just 6 out of 18. Paul, another jumper, and he's got it.
Lonzo Ball, 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. Paul's mid-range.
It's a shot. If he gets that
it.
ball in his right.
Paul looking for space, steps back, tough shot, fade away, and Chris Paul.